Welcome back, everyone. This is Jarenitis bringing you Feed the Beast 1710. Today we are starting on episode 40, and I would like to start by thanking all of you for giving me likes on my birthday video. That was really cool. Didn't quite get as many likes as I did views, but I choose to believe that people watched it more than once and therefore couldn't give the likes that way. But either way, that's still probably the most likes I've gotten on a video ever. Thank you. I appreciate that. Now then, that we have that taken care of, let's move forward. Alright, so last episode we got all that amazing advancement done in Britannia. We got this spark that is dispersing the power, the mana throughout these others. I've added a couple of mana pools and some more sparks, and it is dispersing nicely. However, the amount of mana being generated through this just isn't enough for what we're going to be doing going forward. So what we're going to do is we're going to ramp up our mana production. And in order to do that, we need to make some new runes that we've never made before. Alright, so the first thing I did was I moved the altar over there. And the second thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and make ourselves a new mana spreader. We're going to be using some Dreamwood, which we got from the portal from last time. And we should be able to, I think, at least... No. Okay, there's not. It shows that it's there, but it's not. It's immediately being dispersed. So we'll drop one of these over here. It doesn't matter what kind it is, just that it is. And we're going to go over here and make ourselves a new mana spreader. This is going to be the Elven mana spreader, which is made using Elementium, any kind of mana petal, and then some Dreamwood. This is going to be a lot more effective than previous mana spreaders, and I'll show you exactly how right now. Let's see, place that there, and you know what? I'm going to go ahead and I think I've got, yes, mana, velocity, and potency, so that'll make this even better. And then we're going to go ahead and aim this here. Alright, and that is full and ready to go. Alright, so the first thing we want to do is we're going to make ourselves a new mana producing flower. And that is going to be the Kekimurus. Okay, and it says here that cake is delicious. Everyone loves it. Flour is included, or at least this flower does. Basically, it eats cake and gives mana. Okay, to make this, we're going to need a bunch of orange, brown, and white petals, but we're also going to need a rune of gluttony, something that we have not made before. The rune of gluttony is going to require 2 mana diamonds, a rune of fire, and a rune of winter. The rune of winter being one of these seasonal runes. For this, we're going to need a rune of earth, a rune of water, 2 blocks of snow, any kind of wool, and a cake. So to make the cake-eating flower, you need to make cake. Kind of ironic. Alright, so now I want to make 8 of these flowers. Okay, that is a bunch, but you'll understand when we get done with this. Now, for now, realistically, only 1 is necessary, but I want to make 8. So I'm going to go ahead and make 8. Alright, so I need to go make some cake. I'm going to need... let's see, 2 gluttonies for each of the runes of winter. So that means I need 4 of this recipe, which is 4 of this recipe. So I'm going to need 4 runes of earth, 4 runes of water, 8 blocks of snow, 4 pieces of wool, and 4 cake. Let me see what I've got. No, not that, this. Okay, 4 runes of fire, 4 runes of water, 4 runes of earth will be total. For when we get this done, we're going to need 8 mana diamonds. And we're going to need 8 blocks of snow, 4 cake, and 4 wool, I believe. Let's see what we've got. We won't have the cake, I know that. We've got the snow. That's good. Remind me later on, before I use up more of this snow, to make myself a snow generating thing. There's several ways we can do it. I can do it with manually or automatically. I might do it automatically just because, but the manual way is kind of fun, so no real good way to win that one. Alright, so what else do we need? Wool. We need the wool from the mob drops. Should just be the 4 pieces. And let's see, so it's going to be the wool, the snow, and it's water and earth. The fire is used to actually make the flower later. And I guess that means that we just now need the cake, right? Yep. Alright, so we need 4 cakes. Now, when it comes to making cake, there's something that should be noted. The recipe for cake requires 1 egg, which we're going to use 4 because we're going to be making 4 of them. It also requires 3 pieces of wheat per cake. Now, one thing that we will note right here is when we look at cake, okay, when you look at the recipe, it shows that you have 3 buckets of milk, 1 egg, 2 sugar, and 3 pieces of wheat, or barley flour in 1 piece. But if you look at the next page, it shows that you can make wheat flour, and it only requires 1 piece of wheat flour instead of 3 pieces of wheat. Now, when you put the wheat in your crafting grid, it gives you wheat flour. So you can actually make a cake with 1 piece of wheat per cake. So keep that in mind. It's a good thing to know. All right, so let's see. We're also going to need some sugar. And we're going to need some buckets of milk. Now, I'm going to do this manually for the moment, just to get this made. Oh, look, we have 3 buckets of milk. Okay, 2 buckets of milk. Why do I only have 2? I thought I stored 3 of those back when the recipe was broken really early on. Meh, doesn't matter. I can get another bucket from the source. That's why I keep these guys, remember? Excuse me. Thank you. Alright, so this should work just nicely. No, that's not a crafting station. Here we go. Bucket of milk. Bucket of milk. Bucket of milk. Egg. Sugar and flour. We have cake, and it gives us back the 3 buckets. So we're going to go ahead and make 3 more cakes, and this will take a little bit of running back and forth, so bear with me. I'll be back in just a second when I've got the cake ready. And of course, me being who I am, I went ahead and doubled the recipe and made 8 cakes. The reason I made 8 cakes is because I want to show you guys how these these blocks actually work. So let's put these buckets away, because I'm not going to be using them again. And let's sleep through the night because I can. Alright, so here's the deal, Sparky. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and make these runes. I'll probably go ahead and make the first one on camera, and then I'll cut to do the rest. But I wanted to show you guys me making this because it's really cool. Okay, it's going to be 2 blocks of snow, 1 block of wool, 1, 1, and 1. Okay, it's snow, wool, water. There. Alrighty, and now we should be able to go ahead and right click with this. Now if you watch, this is going to be really quick. Nice. I love it. And I actually kind of forgot about the whole living rock thing, so hang on. Living rock. Living rock. Please don't tell me I'm out of living rock. No! I made it all into living brick. I know I've got some. I must be looking right at it. No, I made it all into living brick. Oh, brilliant. Can I break it back down? No, I can't. I'm a genius. Alright, give me just a second. I gotta make some more living rock. And I'll go ahead and make the rest of these runes. Hang on. Alrighty, so now we got that taken care of. Remind me later to automate the creation of living wood and living rock, because that's something that needs to be done, and I keep forgetting to do it. It's not really hard to do. You can do it with Steve's Factory Manager really easily, and I just got to remember to do that. So somebody remind me sometime somewhere to do that stuff. Okay, so now that we've got that going, we need to go ahead and make our cake Murus, okay? Which requires the Rune of Gluttony, a orange petal, a mana brown, 2 mana browns, a mana orange, a mana white, and a normal white. Okay, so we're going to need 2 orange, 2 brown, and 2 white per. So we're going to be making 8 of these. So that's 16 brown, 16 orange, 16 white. So let's see what we've got. Well, I've got the brown. And I got the white. And I've got not enough orange. Well, that is unfortunate. Huh. Well, I can take a break, and we can go get myself a bunch more orange flowers. Or, I'm not sure if I've showed you guys this or not. I'm thinking I haven't. If I haven't, I'm going to real quick. If I already have, then I apologize for putting this in the middle of this episode when I've already shown you guys. But we're going to go ahead and make ourselves some floral fertilizer. Okay? Floral fertilizer is part of Botania so that you don't have to go running around hunting these things all the time. Let's see. Because sometimes it's really easy to go find these things, and sometimes it's really annoying to go find these things. Now, we can do this in a couple of different ways. One, we can use rose red and dandelion yellow, and we can take these and we can combine them in a crafting grid with some bone meal. Just like this, and it gets us floral fertilizer. Okay? It has to be yellow and it has to be orange. Otherwise, we can use any of the floral powders from the other floral, from the other things, like the floral blue powder and the floral gray powder. Basically, you use four of any other colored powder, and you get that by taking your petals and a pestle and mortar, and you break them down. So because I don't have much in the way of orange, in the way of yellow and red flowers, we're going to go ahead and use some of the ones that we already have, because I've got plenty of petals of other types, and this is going to work out nicely. So we need a stick, a plank, and a wooden bowl. I probably have one of these around here. And actually, let's see. Do I have a mortar and pestle in here already? No, I don't. Okay. I was wondering if maybe I had already done this, and if I did, then the mortar and pestle should still be around. Stick, plank, bowl. Was it that? No. That? No. This? There it is. Alright, cool. So now we can go ahead and grab some of the petals that we have an excessive amount of and go ahead and make ourselves some more floral fertilizer. The fun part about this is that if you really want to, you can probably run in circles all you want with this, and you'll never really have a problem with it. So let's see, mortar and pestle, cyan, mortar and pestle, purple, and now we can go ahead to the crafting station and make ourselves some more floral fertilizer. Like this, this, and this. So now we have a whole bunch of floral fertilizer. Now, as you can see, we used 4 of the special flowers to make 1 fertilizer. When you right-click this on grass, you get... only gave me 3. It's supposed to give you 4, I thought. Yeah, see, there it is, 4. Now, I'm looking for orange specifically, so, you know, I could go around and around in circles for a while here. Oh, look at that, and sometimes it doesn't give you 4. So it does have diminishing returns. That's kind of disappointing. It looks like every other one gives you 4. Which actually, when you think about it, each flower is worth 2 petals, and each petal is worth 1. So it actually is worth more because it's doubling up, really. So that's actually not a bad thing. So, okay, so I'm going to stand here and do this for a minute until I get some more orange, because at this rate, we may be here for a while. Yeesh. Okay, well, this will just take a second. Be right back. Alrighty, got those together. So now we have these and these and these, and we're going to be good to go. However, before we go using the Petal Apothecary again, we're going to go ahead and fix something up real quick. Okay, I'm tired of having a water source nearby and having to go do, you know, buckets back and forth and all that stuff. So I'm going to save myself a click. Okay, and yes, it's just 1 click I'm going to save, really. I'm going to go ahead and make myself a Rod of the Seas, which is a rune of water, a living wood twig, and a water bottle. Okay, the living wood twig should be this. And then we can go ahead and see, water bottle on the top right. There, and a rune of water down here. And we now have the Rod of the Seas. The Rod of the Seas uses a little bit of mana and places a water source block wherever you right-click it, like such. So now I can have as much water anywhere, anytime, anyhow. Isn't that neat? Nice. Okay, so let's see. What were we making? We were making the Cacamuras. See, generating flora, Cacamuras. Okay, so all of the brown petals are mana, and half of the orange and half of the white. Okay, let's hope we have enough here. All of the brown, half the orange, half the white. Sweet, and we are good to go. Alright, so let's see. We are going to need to drop in 2 brown, 1 orange, 1 white, 1 orange, 1 white, and a rune of gluttony. Alright, and now all I need is some seeds, which I forgot. Seeds? Seeds. No seeds. Okay. That's okay. I can do something about that too. Come here, seeds. Oops, not over there, over here. And now we should be able to... Bingo, baby! 1 Kekimuris. 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. And it would help if I actually filled the stupid thing first. Let's try this again. 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. And go. Fill it up. See, this is really easy. And last, just all of them. Go. Alright, we now have 8 Kekimuris. Isn't that awesome? I love it. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and place these Kekimuris down. I'm going to place them in the corners here, where I've laid out dirt blocks in the meantime. And I've got to do something about my whole lag situation. I think that my farm down here is the problem. And assuming that this is the problem, we're going to fix it right now. Because in a version that's about to come to pass very shortly, we will actually have this be changed up really well. I will make this into a seed farm that doesn't require any of this kind of special stuff going on here. Look at the popcorn. Come on, pick them up. I can see where I'm going to have to do this manually. That's okay. I was hoping that I was really hoping that it would work the other way. Let's see. Let's see. That one's on. There we go. Sigil of magnetism. Oh, I wasn't quite close enough for all of them. There'll be an update at some point very shortly. Actually, it's technically available now, but it's giving troubles when I tried to update. It wasn't working correctly. Because it wasn't working correctly, I had to back downgrade to 1.03. Basically, it was working mostly correctly. The problem that I was having was that it was destroying my Thaumcraft base, which is unacceptable. It was basically turning the Void Stone and making it look really weird. Like, really, really weird. Alright, so it was basically giving it the no known texture pattern, the little crossbar, the little thing. I can't remember what it's called now. That seems to smooth things out rather nicely. Okay, so now that we've got this going, we can go ahead and place a couple cakes. Now, the Kekimuris is going to eat these cakes rather quickly, I might add. And it's going to then disperse mana. Now, some of these cakes are being eaten by the 2 cakes that are the Kekimuris that are close at hand, and actually, some of these are actually being eaten by the Kekimuris over here. Now, let's take a look. This Kekimuris has very little bit. Hey, why is it brown instead of... That makes it very hard to read. So these are about half to a quarter full, depending on which one you look at. And you can see that each of these did not eat the same amount. So they can actually reach a fairly decent distance away. Now, this one here is probably bound to this mana spreader right here. Okay, it wasn't, but that's okay. Anyway, this mana spreader is not going to be good enough. It's going to be overwhelmed when we actually start using these Cake Murus more effectively. So what we're going to wind up doing... Did that bind it? Yes, it did. We're going to go ahead and make ourselves some more of the upgraded mana spreaders. Okay, and that's going to require us to have some more... let's see. We're going to want to make a total of 4 because we're going to replace the one in the top corner there. So we're going to need 4 more of any kind of mystical petals, and we're going to need a bunch of dreamwood. Here, get mystical for me. Alright, cool. So let's go ahead and make these up. Excellent. Alright, so now, because I like the way this always winds up looking, oh, I need to turn that magnet back off, because otherwise I'm sucking up the coal. Alright, so let's go ahead and take this mana spreader down, because I don't need it there anymore. We are going to be upgrading. Alright, so let's go ahead and put the Elven mana spreader in the corner. And we'll put one in each corner, because when I get done with this, we're going to have them running full blast. Alright, let's go ahead and bind the spreaders to the center here. Now, these will probably automatically bind themselves to the Cake Murus. As a matter of fact, I know they are because they're actually shooting the mana right now. Now that I've given them some place to shoot it. And go. Alrighty, now I should have a mana lens. Let's go ahead and put this lens on the one that is running nearby the other stuff already. That way, just in case. Probably don't need the lens, but I've got it there, and why not? Wow, that's actually filling up quite a lot. Oh, no, okay, it's just... It has to fill up that far with mana before it even bothers shooting it. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so now, let's go ahead and bind these Cake Murus to their respective mana spreaders. See, even that's more... Just that little bit right there was more than that mana spreader could handle. And this is without them running all the time. Holy crap, I really thought I wasn't going to need the lenses. But apparently we are going to need the lenses. That's pretty awesome. This is going to work out even better than I expected. But we're going to go ahead and bind these all up. Just to make sure that these are all bound correctly. No. You to that. There we go. Alright, so that should take care of that. I don't know if I missed this one or not. Let's make sure we didn't. Excellent. Alright, so now those are run to there, and we are ready to have cake. Alright, well, it's eaten all my cake. And, well, that's not a good thing. So we are going to have to go ahead and get a cake factory built. Now, there's no way I have enough time for this episode. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start building the cake factory, and then we'll finish it next episode. Alright, so let's see here. Go burn. Now, I could easily do it that I could just run this off of this stuff. I'm actually still now gaining blocks of coal. So I'm definitely still making coal faster than I'm using it. However, the coal just isn't as fast. These Cake Murus are going to be godly. It just makes so much mana. But it does burn through the cakes rather quickly. Okay, so we're going to have to design a cake system, a cake making system. And I have decided that we're going to go ahead and do the cake making system probably just underneath the gazebo. It seems like a good place to do it. I've got a space underneath there, so why not, right? So let's see. We're going to need, well, yeah, we're going to need this and this. I'm probably going to go ahead and make the entrance to it right here. And we'll go ahead and dig down a little bit deeper with this. Let's see. How deep am I going to need this? Oh, good. We can follow the pathway there. Then that'll lead me to the center of the gazebo. So excellent. That's perfect. Alright, so give me just a second. I'm going to dig some of this out, and we'll be right back. Alright, so we got that section dug out. Broke my shovel a couple times. Not this shovel, my actual excavator. But we should be good to go on that for now. One of the things we're going to need to do is, first off, do I have any empty soul vials? I forgot to check. There's one. Well, actually, I only need one because the rest will be easy. Alright, so we're going to need some wooden stuff here. Let's see, we got that, no problem. And we're going to go ahead and get ourselves I can't spell vacuum. It is V-A-C-C? V-A-C-U-U, that's what it is. We're going to need to make ourselves a vacuum chest from Ender IO. It's just a chest, a pulsating crystal, which is just pulsating iron around a diamond, and some other stuff. Let's see. Yeah, I should have some of this, right? I have 5. Oh, I've got a whole, yeah, I'm good. Alrighty, and that's going to be around a diamond, that's right. Come here, you. You'll understand why here in just a second. It's worth the wait. Vacuum chest versus a vacuum hopper. Vacuum chest has more inventory, by the way, and I don't need it to hold experience or anything, so it shouldn't be a problem there. So a chest and some iron, and we should be good to go. 7 iron, 1 wooden chest. Do I seriously not have any wooden chests? That's kind of surprising. There we go, along with this, and bingo, 1 vacuum chest. Excellent. And let's see, I should be able to toss the rest of this stuff in my sorting chest, and that'll take care of itself. So the other thing that we're going to be looking for is, like I said, we have a the soul vial. We're going to go over here and steal one of the cows. Come here, Mr. Cow. You will do. And we're going to come back in here, and we have... Oh, wait, that barrel's full. That's a problem. Okay, well, the full barrel will be great for later, but for right now, it's not very useful. Well, let's just go with this. We'll come back next episode and get this really going. I'm just going to get the preliminary works set up right now. There's a reason I wanted to look at the eggs, is because I need some. That should do. I don't think I have any more following me around. Excellent. Alright, so we're going to go down into the area that I've gotten here. I forgot the elevators. Whatever, we'll do that in a minute. Alright, and we've got this area right here is designated for something else. That's going to go right there. It's going to work its way over to here. And we're going to go ahead and set ourselves up a small area for the cow to stay in. Alright, let's see. We're going to go... No, not there. This lag is killing me. Not really sure what's causing it as of yet, but I'll figure it out here between episodes, hopefully. Alright, so now that we have a section right here taken care of, we can go ahead and drop our cow in it. Now, the cow will just kind of stay put for now, and we'll get to him next episode. Now, the other thing we're going to need is chickens. Lots and lots of chickens. So we're going to go ahead and fence us off. This looks like a pretty decent area. Hello? Oh, okay. I had a blood magic light source there. I didn't see the... Oh, because I turned particles off. Yeah, I got to turn those back on. It'll be way more trouble than it's worth. Excellent. All right. So now we're going to go ahead and put our vacuum chest right here. And we're going to go ahead and see how many chickens we can get. Oh, wow. We're actually getting quite a few. It's going to work out rather nicely. All right. So basically, we're going to have a lot of chickens here because the chickens are going to have to produce a lot of eggs. Okay. The one big minus side is there's nothing that we can do to make chickens lay eggs faster. If there is, please someone tell me, because I know that an MFR harvester doesn't work on to harvest eggs. I'm really not sure of anything that makes chickens lay eggs faster. You'd think that someone would make a mod, some sort of machine that would, make it so that you could get eggs to be laid faster. Wow, I got a whole bunch of chickens at first, and now I'm getting nothing. Anyway, so when it comes to the cake factory, the real big limiting factor is going to be the eggs. So we're going to need to have a lot of chickens so that they will lay eggs frequently enough so that we can make enough cake to keep our mana production going. So once we get this going, the vacuum chest will pick up any of the feathers and eggs that are produced by these chickens. Alright, so as you can see, we're actually already getting feathers. I didn't realize that baby chickens could actually shed, but apparently they can. So basically the first thing we want to do is we want to void these feathers, because we really don't need any more feathers. We have got more than enough as it is already. Turn the magnet off, go back to flight, and get me out of here. I need a trash can, and I need an item conduit. Hopefully I'll have both just hanging out right here. Item conduit. I don't see a trash can. Does anybody else see a trash can? Nope, I don't. Okay, so... yeah, I'll make one real quick. 3 smooth stone. 5 of those, and a wooden chest. Now, I just made... there we go. Okay, I was about to say, I just made some wooden chests, I know. So we're going to go ahead and put that there, and that there. And now we have this. Okay, we're also going to need a basic filter, which I should have a basic filter laying around. I said I should have a basic filter laying around. I really thought I had one. Okay, paper around a hopper. That's right. Do I have a hopper? Oh, yay, we actually have a hopper. And miscellaneous stuff should carry my paper. Alright, we'll get this set up, and then we're going to call it an episode. We're going to come back next episode and actually get automated cake building to be a thing. I hope, if I can get rid of some of this lag, because adding cake and other automated procedures to this is going to make the lag worse, actually. So hopefully I'll be able to take care of that without too much trouble. But we should be able to now go ahead and place the trash can here. Toss this in the center. And let's see, on this side, we're going to put an extract, filter to whitelist feathers, always active, and this side is going to change to insert. So now any feathers that go in here will be voided, but nothing else that goes in here will be. Alright, so cool. We're going to let these chickens grow up. Next episode, we're going to come back. We're going to put the cow into use. We're going to have hopefully grown chickens producing lots of eggs. We'll be moving the eggs into a container. And then we're going to automate the creation of cake. So until next time, this is Jeronitis signing off on episode 40 of my Let's Play series. Like me if you like me. Subscribe if you want to see what I get into next. And as always, help spread the gaming.